Hello everyone, Everfree Fire here, and back to our shenanigans with Final Fantasy V. Sorry for missing Wednesday's stream, but I had a rather unpleasant day with ladders that day and didn't feel up for doing anything. I'm not sure I did anything that day after getting home from work, but that's just kind of what happened. But it did give me time to think about some nonsense I can do in the Fiesta. I'm going to take care of a few things first before I start the nonsense. Mostly in the case if I just want to get map locations set up so I can go, okay, this is the place I need to collect items, this is the place I need to collect items, so on and so forth. You're going to attack, you're going to attack, jump. Ow. I don't know if I will actually be able to finish the Fiesta today. Mostly because I am going to be screwing around quite a bit. But we'll kind of see where I end up and plan things out from there. Okay, I think that's the only thing I need to chocobo for. Because I can get to most of the places I would be searching for things right now. The only place I can't get to would be basically Istory, whatever. Well, it's basically the tablet dungeons. I'm just not doing them right now. As I still want to be able to keep track of, oh no, a goblin, of what I have to do. Do I think I'm good? Yeah, I should be fine. Surely this won't backfire and go poorly for me. Wait. I think I talked to the person already, so this is fine. Nice trip around the world on a chocobo. That's not where I want to go. Will this actually help me any? I think it's technically better. Or can I just run over? I can just run over the towns. Boko is a terror. Yeah, I don't do this very often because I don't think it's generally well. It's probably more worthwhile in older versions because there are glitches that you can work with. But it's just okay armor in this version, if memory serves. I have plans. I have very goofy plans. It's been so long, I don't actually entirely remember that. I've got to be on the right way, because... yeah, this is the right way to get to do the circumnavigating. That should let me pop into here. And teleport into my Chocobo! Huzzah! Do I remember where he is? He's one of the underground people, if I remember correctly. Right? Yep, there we go. Actually, considering some of what I'm doing, this is going to be very useful. Ferris. Okay, so it's not even particularly useful armor. It's worse than most of what I've got. It starts you with image, which makes it so that you will automatically avoid the first melee attack going your way. There are ways in earlier versions to make it so that that gets train of thought completely lost. Refreshed. I don't believe it works in this version, and I never learned how to do that in the first place. Also, I want a bunch of elixirs. Because the first order of business in my stupidity is going to the void. No, the first order of business is do what I got on Boko in the first place to do. There was an actual legitimate reason for that. I think I'll go around this way. So I may be capable of doing a lot of silly things. I still very much want this. Give me the lamp! I don't think I'll be throwing anyone into the Cave of Wonders or whatever the heck it's called, but the lamp's mine now. I gotta run all the way back to the airship. You know what? I'm going to save first. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to get myself killed doing this, but it's better to not just assume that. To the void with me! What's that? We can't fight it. We're being sucked in. And then we can leave whenever we want, because logic. I probably should have healed. Okay, so that's Ferris getting to be the freelancer. Let's see. Get image. Get throw. No. You Brave Blade. And I guess the Assassin. Also, there we go. Trial gets to be the ninja that she badly needs to level. None of that really matters right now. Double check. Okay, looks good. No. You want to walk. Okay. Onward! So interestingly, two-handed does seem to actually generally do more damage than dual wield. Really? The Dorm Chimera is here? Why? Say, I'll hide all the Voidlings. Or are they Riftlings? Bye. Could have just all ganged up on us at once, but nah, you just decide to let us through. Yeah, we could actually fight you, but now we'll just let you do what you want in here. We'll fight you when we feel like it. Whenever that may be. Oh, you can still high potion stuff. That's somewhat useful. I want this one first. As I remember correctly, the middle one is the one that doesn't do any good. I do remember. Ronkin Knights? I don't remember this point. I mean, I guess it makes sense to pull enemies from older areas, but I don't remember it doing that. Yeah, so right now, as a freelancer, Ferris has the strength and stamina of a knight and the agility of a ninja, so it gets very silly. That's what you're supposed to do in this game, because the stats of jobs you master pass on to freelancer, and it chooses the best one for them. I do not remember which way to go here. Can I play the piano? Nope. This is the wrong way. This doesn't here. This leads to the back room of the shop, which doesn't do any good. Okay. Yeah, I love this door, because you can poke it when you're in the Phantom Village, and it just doesn't do anything. Also, free healing in the final dungeon. Fortunately, there's no enemies in that particular part of the final dungeon, but hey. Free healing is still free healing. Yeah, there's a few things here it would be nice to pick up, but I'm here after one specific thing. Okay, go ahead and get Cryo Image. That way. Does that work? Yeah, it does. Okay. Lena has mastered, but I think Bart still needs... Yeah, Bart needs to finish his first. So Lena gets to stay at Dragoon for a little bit longer. And then we will be effectively on our endgame jobs. Unfortunately, the extra ribbon does me no good. Right, Lance does holy damage. I'm sure that won't cause me problems later. Which is technically one of the reasons why I'm here, mind you. But we'll see if I get that lucky. There's a few moments in this where I am... Did I freeze? Yes, I did. Give me a moment. I have to actually be moving. Fear on my giant head, that may or may not show up. No, I moved too fast. I'm too used to that. Ba, 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 ba. Cloth Rod, which does nothing for me. And first boss. Hello, Clofisteri, or whatever the hell your name is. I think it's Clofisteri, right? Yeah. It's a little hard to be afraid of this fight. It really is. The Cryo does not do a lot of damage. Which is honestly kind of surprising. I guess he just counters normal attacks with Drain. So maybe I should pay some attention? Then I just go and do that anyway. Who needs to pay attention when I can just murder? Supports, gets to go Dragoon with Image. Lena to Knight. Two-handed. Nope. Bart's back row, Lena front. And we continue on. Ow. The biggest issue with going through here is that I'm inevitably going to be dealing with trying to not run out of supplies. Can I not? The heck? I don't know. Oh, this might be a problem. Stop lowering my level, damn it. Ow. You have the wrong shield on. Okay, Bartz, you need to put the Aegis on, please. So what the heck is... I didn't realize this was even here. How many times have I walked right past that? It's very obvious on the map. I'm just usually more focused on other things in this relative zone. Hello, Metamorph. Goodbye, Metamorph. Oh, no, you're still alive. I'm usually more focused on other things in this area. Namely, the fact that there is a super boss I don't want to try to fight right now. I am not prepared for that. Oh, okay. Legal. Ow. Well, that's one way to take care of it. Thank you, Omega, for leaving me alone. Peekaboo. I am another evil book. Oh no, not double protect. What do you have against Kryl? I didn't even know he had Wind Slash. Like, it makes sense, but... Yes, you already have Protect up. Now go away. That's fine. I should be able to auto-battle my way through this. Accuracy's gonna be exciting, but... That's rude. Can't believe you'd have image like that. I guess it's a counter script using image? I don't know, the enemies in this particular part of the void are kind of annoying. Yeah, good, a hero cocktail. Ow. Alright, you goofy ass place. Let's see if I can figure out where all your items are. Thor's hammer, not particularly useful to me. Ooh. Whoops. Nothing there. I vaguely recall I need to actually be worried about the sword dancers, but I don't remember why. I think they zombified. Hermes sandals. If I hadn't already bought a set of 4, that would be helpful. Hi, Iron Giant. However, I have to be careful around you. Oh, this is not good. Pretty sure I'm just dead. Yep. Didn't really lose any time, but definitely dead. Oops. Yeah, I did some testing against Iron Giants, relatively recently-ish, and, they hurt. Yes, we do. Fight me, Blue Mage! Ow. Farewell, Blue Mage. You got one attack off. More importantly, though, is the save point. The save point is going to be abused. Let's... say hello to Catastrophe, which may end poorly. Well, it hurt, but... this is a fight where if you have the right setup, you literally can't lose. I don't have that setup. So, that fight could always go very badly for me. Altoroid is actually very dangerous if you can't get it to reveal its true form quickly. Granted, the Juro Avis is not exactly a pushover, but I'd still rather that than the Altoroid. I remember. I believe that's actually, like... yeah, I'm going to put that on entirely because it prevents confusion. Also, hello, Holocarnassus. Smoke. No. Don't even remember what this is. It's a man-eater. Don't think that's actually... Well, I know that's not particularly useful. My stat boots, though. And now I'll keep going with my plan. The plan must continue. Okay. We. Hello, Halicarnassus. Boy, I do need to actually pay some attention to this fight. Rude. I only have to pay attention because she turns me into a frog. And dies. Okay. For one, the entire reason, one of the reasons I picked up these rings. I'm going to wait to put them on, though, because it makes more sense since there's this room to deal with. Anyway, there are two fights that I want these coral rings for. This is one of them. Because this boss counters physical attacks with Tidal Wave. Which now just casually heals me. And the rare point where I can showcase the Masamune actually using haste. $7,000 damn jump. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I bet I could just auto-run this now, can't I? Oh no, Tidal Wave. Oh no, Tidal Wave. Oh no, tidal wave. Oh, that might be a problem. Actually, that's not too bad. Oh no, tidal wave. Ow, ow. Oh, nope. That's not ow. It's not very often I do this fight legitimately. To be fair, usually I just death proc him. Also, hello, Alnus. Don't mind me casually wandering into the void early. I certainly don't have any silly plans involved with this. Hey, that's perfectly legitimate. You know what? I know how you don't have image equipped. I guess that makes sense. Well, Lena, you're just going to have to brave it to the face. Lena, you did not brave it to the face very well. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Lena, this two-handed has been fun. I really need image? No. Do not give her the enhancer. I have the Brave Blades for a reason. You know what, for the time being, since you're going to be down a lot more, two of them. Joy. And if I run, I weaken my own defense. That doesn't work, does it? That works? All things I honestly didn't expect to be able to Assassin's Dagger a King Behemoth. Do you mind? Now, I feel a little sorry for what I'm about to do to poor Gilgamesh here. God damn it. Because, he doesn't deserve me just letting Cryo bash on him for a while. But that is what we shall do. Oh, well, that was quick. I was expecting that to take a bit more work. Assess the dagger, please. Well, I'll take a first shot. Steal, though. And now I just wail on Gilgamesh until he decides he's done fighting. Wait a minute, Bartz? Zounds, this is no beast, just Bartz! You should have said something! I don't like it here, you know. Creepy monsters look around every corner. I just can't find the way out. Christ, I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. Anyway, how did you get here? Or rather, how do you get out of here? Oh, just go that way. I see. Let us ingress post-haste. When we're out of here, let's say we have a few spectacular adventures together. Just us 5. I would love to. Oh yes, I forgot. You've got that whole saving the world thing going on. Phooey. Well, if you make it out safely. Ha! No ifs about it. I'm certain we'll meet again. And when we do, I hope you'll consider me, never mind. Haha. Hasta bye-bye. So that was worth it, because this is just straight up the best physical shield in the game. Remember these ones being particularly dangerous, but I could be very wrong. Nope. It's not for that part. There is a specific enemy I'm hoping I run into while I'm down here. That would not be it. Because I'll be happy if I do, not terribly concerned if I don't. Oh. Well, that didn't click nothing. He's like, oh no, atomic ray. Oh. Never mind. That's less concerning. Do, 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 do. Why does the Mind Flayer have a green beret? Is the Mind Flayer in the military? Okay. I need you. Okay. Yeah, you have to have it first. That is fine. Yes, I came all this way entirely to fight Shinryu. Ow. Nope, that's not gonna help, Barks. I appreciate your enthusiasm. That is not going to help. That is actually the opposite of helpful right now, Barks. Go ahead and get your... Where's my Mass Moon? There you are. I mean, I guess I go with that one. Yeah, I kind of have to feel sorry about Shinryu here. Because, I have completely locked it out of beating me. Damn it. Unless I do something like that. Wow. Shinryu. It's like you know who you can hit. Image again. And that's the easy way to take down Shinryu. The poor dragon doesn't even get a chance. And for the first time ever, I can actually use the Ragnarok. Do I have a specific reason for it? No. I just wanted it. I do have plans for it, mind you. Oh, hey, no! I need this alive, thank you. This is the enemy I was looking for. Oh, you're gonna hurt. Okay. Actually, I didn't touch. Come on, Cryo, be nice. Can I? That's so cute. That made my life easier. It says it has nothing to steal, but that's a lie. Is this rude? I can actually verify I'm doing this right. Oh, looks like I do have to be grindy about it. God damn it. So this thing has a rare steal, which is a bit of a news. You know what, actually? First things first. Ragnarok should really be the brave sword, brave blade. I just couldn't find it. I'm immune to my mind being drained because I'm too fast. Whoop. Stop that. Stop that. Why must everything counterattacks? It's so annoying. Technically, I could get over one jump and get around that, but that's getting incredibly silly. You have a green beret and a main? Gosh, what a weird set of items you have to steal. Okay. Why does the Necromancer have holy water? Also, protecting those crystals are hilarious. Those crystals only have 3 HP. And I know those crystals have 3 HP because there's a very specific use for them that requires Beastmaster and anything that can use swords, because you need to be able to equip Skeletor. Because it's the only way to get them low enough to actually catch them. But they released to cast Mighty Guard, so it's actually surprisingly useful if you ever find yourself in a situation where that is ever required. Slight. It's mine. Hello, Necrophobe. He's invincible. Oh no. What will we do besides listening to him blab? Actually, it's gonna hurt. I was hoping I'd at least kill one of them. So I bought all those elixirs. Well, not this fight specifically, but... Whoop. Someone else shuriken? Huh. I think that just kills, doesn't it? Nope, but that got very close. My barriers! You've left me with no choice. Can't use my true power! Fist-to-face style! Rude. Force is like, I'm already at low HP, stop it! Oh, you. Stop jumping in front of Bards! He's fine! Did you just try to cast death on me? How rude. Yep, there we go. Hello, Gilgamesh. I'm going to try to mug you again. I can't really say I'm surprised to see Gilgamesh, considering the number of times I've played this game at this point. Got it first try! Gilgamesh, we're beating up Necrophobe. Ferris, try falling in love or something. No. Yeah, Necrophobe's weak to every element, and Bards has a weapon that does holy damage. Always so caring for animals, but you should probably stop poisoning yourself. You have admirable companions. I have a green chicken. I wonder what happens if you cast Reflect on Gilgamesh. Where does the magic bounce to? I've never tried that. Okay, now that we have made it to the deepest reaches of the void, it's time to run all the way back out. Quick check. Not doing nearly as much damage as I should be. No, just... So it still would have been nice to be able to steal the Dragon Spear, but... Oh, hello, Raiders! Hello, Buren, how's it going? You've caught me at an interesting time because... I forgot how to do shoutouts. How's it going, everybody? I'm Free Fire Aspect of the First Flames, playing Final Fantasy V for the 4-job Fiesta. I have a Dragoon in my party, so I wanted a Dragon Spear to stab dragons, so probably not the type of dragon listening you wanted to hear. Does that still work? Nope. I swear I had a command for that. Do not remember what it is. But as I said, I am playing Final Fantasy V for the 4-job Fiesta this year, raising money for Trans Lifeline. If you wish to know more about it, there's a nice link. I know you're a dragon. You probably don't want me to spear you. I would hope anyway. It does extra damage to dragons. But I am here currently running all the way out of the final dungeon because I am just a goofball. I may actually have to pay attention to this fight. But how have you been? I saw you were streaming, but couldn't tell what you were up to. What were you playing? Generally speaking, if Dragoon is spearing a dragon, it doesn't end well for the dragon. I have no idea what Mecha... Oh, is that the hide-and-seek game that I keep seeing going around recently? Yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to get the Dragon Spear, because it's a 3% chance to steal. And I don't have a thief. Yeah, I've seen the game. I don't expect to ever play it myself because I am not an artist. And I'm probably going to be absolutely terrible at it. But I'm glad you had fun. It does seem like something that would be fun to do with friends. I just don't think I'd be very good at it. But if you need to take a break, relax. Yep, fire. Yes, I am. I need to lurk. That's perfectly fine. I will do my best to take care of your community for you. As I continue on with my Fiesta silliness. They should never let you go into the final dungeon early. It just creates reason to goof around. Oh, hey. Ferris, I need you to... Where is it? Berserk the dragon for me, please. That's about what I thought. So that's the big problem with a 3% chance to steal. Now, granted, getting elixirs is still good, but that's not going to help. That's not going to hurt either. Berserk the Berserk Dragons. Yep, that one was on me. That's what I get for not doing things properly. God damn it. Stop killing poor Cryle. She doesn't deserve it. Okay, one of you need to die. So I can at least pretend to get the poor girl back up. If I remember correctly, I discovered that you could just berserk these? Because my white mage, my all mage team had so many issues with behemoths. Because they counter magic with meteor. And it hurts a lot. Just gonna do that. Jump, attack, attack, attack. Now that I'm against more normal enemies, get. Seriously? I suppose I should have seen that coming. The moment I say something. No. The moment I say it's fine, I get freaking. That's not the way I want to go. But no. Actually, I can do part of my silliness now, actually. Because I can equip swords my ninja and just really be a goofball about it. Where's my assassin tag? No, I want the assassin. No, I'm gonna sell everything, every single accessory about the Hermes sandals. I'm not. I need those, but I might. I just love moments like these where it's like, I'm at the final dungeon, the last save point for the boss. I am leaving now. Bye. I have other things I need to do. I have not collected all the tablets yet. Or most of them, for that matter. Do I need to? Absolutely not. Am I going to anyway? Yes, because I have silly things to do. And if I'm not being silly, what's the point? Even if the silliness is entirely only for my sake, it's still worth doing. Ow. Why do things hurt so much? Not that silly. And not Omega yet. Still not dealing with Omega yet. I did not save once I hit the Necrophobe save point. Not like that's a huge deal, but... Oh, that's dumb. You know what? Actually, 1 second. Ignore what I've just given Trial. No. I have so many swords, I should use all the swords. I should probably actually take this particular fight seriously. Ow. Because those things actually hurt. I can do that. I can walk in circles. I can get stuck, apparently. There's something endlessly amusing to me about an equipped Knight Sword Dragoon. But there's no reason why it couldn't work. It saves a lot of the problems that Dragoon actually has. Namely, having entirely elemental damage right now. And jump being slow. That was weird. This would be so much easier with Time Mage. But this run was never going to have Time Mage. Because I've chosen to be silly this entire route. This way. I have to wonder, people playing this for the first time, if they end up here in the final dungeon, what the hell they think is going on, because I can entirely understand never stumbling into the Phantom Village. You do get a hint for it, but it's very easy to miss. Okay, that level checker needs to die. Which is naturally why I'm not choosing to target at all. Because, most of my party's level 40, so level 5 death will kill me. It will be a murder. I suppose technically equipped Night Sword is worse for the Dragoon. It's just faster damage over jumping. And at this point, I am strong enough where it's just... It does not. Actually, you know what might help? What if I gave you slightly stronger Brave Blade, and you get the right rock? Will that make a huge difference? Probably not. How do I get back? Looks like that way. I'm also pretty sure I need to grind a bit anyway, because I don't think I'm in a position where I can beat the final boss safely. Because I very much expect to get smacked with Almagast and die. I just realized something. Who has that? Right, I didn't really go over this. Best armor in the game. Have to steal it from Gilgamesh. I was very glad I got it. Because trying to steal it with the thief knife, not a guarantee. Okay, I want to find... you? No. Yes? No, that's Sergei. That's not going to be it. You, then. You, yes, you. Give me my free healing. Thank you. Now let's actually go play with the tablets. Do I remember how the path through this dungeon? I do not. You'd think I'd remember by now, but no, it just doesn't work that way. Yep, that was easy. The somewhat funny thing is that, logically speaking, there is no reason for me to do these dungeons. Like, I don't particularly need the weapons, especially since the one weapon I could have used for something I kind of already beat the boss for. The only real advantage is I know there's another Aegis Shield, and I will definitely want that Aegis Shield. But I'm also pretty sure you can steal Aegis Shields. So you're still kind of stuck with the point of, what's the point? The point is, it feels weird not doing this. The only year I haven't done everything was because I had a team that was never finishing all the dungeons. Not in a million years was I going to take that team through the Fort Tower. This team, however, is going to have lots of fun in the Fort Tower. Mostly because I am a goofball and realize some very silly things I can do. I guess Aldous is right. I could throw the weapons. Still not a lot of reason to. Illusion! That's far enough. Okay. I feel really bad for the Rising Sun. It's actually a very decent weapon that comes way too late in the game. Like, especially since it's a ninja and thief specific weapon, there's no real reason to ever use it. Unless you... Why have I not been saving? Unless you're in a position where you're using so many daggers that just ends up hand-me-downing that way. How do I get there again? I suppose technically if I really want to, I could spend time getting, at the very least, Lena dual wield, but it's not really going to be worth it. There's not really too many Knight Swords left available. There's Excalibur, and that's basically it. So it's just more used to either two-hand or when I'm doing something more serious, actually, putting on a shield and using, for the most part, image, but throw could have value depending on what I'm doing. Don't think there's a lot of reason for me to use that, but whips kind of fall under those very silly things that generally don't actually do a lot of specific good for me. How many kiss? Half of them. I hate this room. Sure, I could actually got this one from the side. Around. This one from the top. Find a hole to drop in anyway, thank you. Get nothing here. Please do not let those things attack. There's no reason for that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be finishing the game today, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I got at least some of my silliness done. What? What? I am missing 3 items here. How am I missing 3 items here? What's up? Sniveling toddlers? Sniveling toddlers? The crowd control thing? There shouldn't be any crowd control thing active. Is that on? That should not be on. Oh, god damn it. That's specifically for when I'm doing the Terraria stuff, and now I gotta spend time later figuring out what's going on with that. This is still such a weird sprite. Like, I've never quite figured out what Stalker is supposed to be. I've gotten the second tablet and opened the dreaded Fork Tower. It dreads me a lot more than I dread it this time. Troll just pushed that thing into bugs. I did not know there was a hole there. What am I missing here? Like, I'm legitimately confused. Honestly, crowd control Final Fantasy V would be funny. I would love to have crowd control Final Fantasy V. I'm not even kidding. I have, excuse me, I have thought about doing something similar with that, where no, I have not. Thank you for the pride. Where I do an RPG type thing, but basically set it up where, people could use channel points to force me to change how I'm playing. And Final Fantasy V could easily be one of them, just not... Didn't you already do that? I thought you did that already. But obviously you can't really... Sorry, train of thought, wandering. You can't really do things where, like, you could force me to change jobs and whatnot in a Fiesta setting, unless I wanted to do it in a certain way, which I, Okay, there's one of them. Look, it's the oddly difficult Toad Avis. Unfortunately, it's still a pushover. And gives nothing. Okay, nothing else here. This poor enemy just got murdered. That's the end? What? No. I didn't specify pixel remaster. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, what? There's stuff there? I never would have even looked. Like, I never would have thought to look there. I mean, eventually I would have, but it's faster just to look it up. Alright. Oh no, a goblin. So I had to double check this because I realized I could be very goofy with the Fort Tower. The idea for the Fort Tower, for those who don't know, one side is purely magic, one side is purely physical. I'm about to do things, a bit wrong. Bart is the Dragoon. He can go this way. Lana is the Knight. Yeah, look. This way. Ferris has to go this way. And Croc can go this way. Where are you, you goofy little thing? Why'd we have gotten the wrong sides? It would not be the first time I've done that. Well, that didn't tell me if it worked or not. That did a lot of damage. Get my completely unnecessary ether. I'm being very careful because the chests here, this is the only time you ever get to go here, and the chests have some actually fairly important items. Actually, those are fine. Double check, make sure I'm set up properly. You still have the master moon. Yep. Well, looks good here. Wait, no. Okay, no, you got it. You got that. Okay, yeah. This side is good. Now to go off the melee side. Where, unsurprisingly, there is no problem whatsoever just actually meleeing your way up. Like you're supposed to. You are not supposed to melee your way up the magic side. Hi, potion. No, I got a high potion. I would honestly be a little surprised if potion were here, but I don't know people's sleep schedules. Don't. Okay, defender is certainly not best there. Oh, hey. Defender is, again, another really good weapon that gets outclassed by everything else. Yeah, it has to be on the safe side. Not the protect ring, damn it. Alright. Time to do everything wrong. So naturally, my first thought was, how can I do things wrong here? Then I realized I can cast magic. Am I supposed to be able to cast magic? No. Doesn't stop me, though. And then I was also thinking of other things I could do wrong. Like give the Minotaur an ether. I think he needs a couple more. Now I can just actually fight him properly. The Minotaur is healed by Holy. You know, that makes sense, but it's not something I've ever actually run into. You know what? I'm going to try and dance on you. Why would I not want to give him the juice? This is the physical side of the tower. Why wouldn't I want to give him the juice? You make it sound like there's a problem with doing this. The power of holy magic! I think it's time you tasted its might! Yes, you can let him cast the holy magic. He's not very good at it. But he can cast the holy magic. Obtain the completely useless white magic holy! No, he doesn't actually naturally have enough MP to cast it. Also, you can just Berserk Omniscient. Ow. Omniscient doesn't appreciate being Berserked, but you could Berserk him. Brick. So yes, I used magic on the physical side and am meleeing the magic side. Because why not? He does not get to cast Flare. I was so glad when I discovered I could Berserk Omniscient. You have no idea how happy I was about that. Because generally speaking, it's a bad idea too. Also, ad break. Your timing is fantastic. So I just finished the dungeon, and it just disappears underneath me. I am going to step away while this ad's going on, because I need to. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm so glad that that Omni could just be berserk like that, because I knew going into this that my overall plan was to be trying to do all the achievements, which I have been slowly working on as I've been going through this. No, I need to equip trial. So I probably need at least one of these back. And the problem was the team I knew I was going into this, because I was also doing a specific team, had no way of beating Omni that I knew of. And you need to beat Fort Tower to get access to the last two tablet dungeons. So it kind of became this issue of how do I get through that? And luckily, I knew about the Power Staff. I knew that existed. And I knew that Freelancer could use it. So it kind of became a thing of, why can I see... Oh, that's funny. Does the Power Staff work on Omniscient? The good news is the save I have sitting around in front of the Fort Tower for testing things like that had it. So I was able to test, which was very useful. Now we can save Sid. And we can turn the airship into a submarine because, sure, why not? Get this little bit. Can't fight for beans? But we're rated by beans. You have to fight for beans. Let's go, airship, boat, submarine. Okay. I need to find where Rigol is. I think it's that one. Yeah. Not a major thing, just was reminded of something. You can pick up a ribbon here. Yeah, not hugely useful for my team, but if you're playing this normally, very useful. Okay. I want to figure out where I am. I want... Okay, that's Walls. So Walls Tower should be up here. Somewhere. Yep, right there. And now I'll go back up because I didn't save. no, 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 no. This is honestly completely pointless, but for completion's sake, I'm going to be doing it. I can probably hold my breath only for about 7 minutes. It's because he needs so little oxygen. Is there actually anything in here? No. Didn't think so. Honestly, I like the idea of this dungeon, especially since it's calling back to something that happened earlier in the game that, honestly, at this point, yeah, probably completely forgot about. You know, if you hadn't played this game so many times. When you've played the game as many times as I have, it's a little hard to forget some things. Because you make fun of so much of it. All the way at the bottom of the tower is Go-Go, the famed mimic. Note that he is talking to you while you are underwater. I don't know how he does this. I have to assume he's, at this point, imitating someone talking, but never realized that people need to breathe to talk. I bet I could fight you legitimately, actually. I have image on people. I don't remember how much HP you have. What, actually? Oh, I have image on one person. Because he does not play around when he hits. You uncontrolled boors! Know you nothing of an artist's soul! Never actually seen this. Cut, cut! Stop trying to mimic and mimic! Start over, recenter, and begin. I didn't even know you could force the change into the normal boss music. Oh, he stops fucking around. I see. I've never tried that. That was all new to me, so. I will play nice this time, Go-Go. As far as I knew, he only countered based on what you did. So with image up, I literally could have gone on forever. Apparently that's not how he works. Ba, ba, ba. Unfortunately, this is... I mean, it makes sense that he complains, because this is what you're supposed to do. You are mimicking him. And he is happy for that. I know there had been a bug when this first came out, that you didn't get Go-Go in your bestiary unless you actually fought it out. Which is hilarious. He banishes himself to the void, only to show up inside a worm. Thing. Maybe one of these times I'll actually try fighting him properly, but knowing that he'll just meteor you like that kind of makes me a bit more nervous about it. Because, needless to say, taking a meteor to the face doesn't end well usually. And yes, I am purposely ignoring that chest. Like, you can't even reflect meteor or anything, so if he casts meteor, you're just taking it. Do you mind? Is that a prototype? What the hell? A prototype and a level checker? That was a prototype. It dropped a dark matter. I don't have a whole lot of time left, so I don't particularly want to go in a dungeon right now. What I'm going to do is see if I can find the last 3 enemies I need for the bestiary. And I believe that they're supposed to be somewhere down here. I should probably actually look that. Oh, this is not going to help. I believe you're actually what I use. Okay. And slightly unsurprisingly, the enemies I'm missing are just kind of random enemies on the water. 199 southwest corner. Okay. This is the southeast corner. No one claimed I was good at directions. As a matter of fact, I'm distinctly not. Wow, you're surprisingly tanky. Actually, I'm impressed. You were very tanky. I am looking for a... Well, I think that was one of them, actually. Now that's one. Don was looking for a jellyfish, which does not look like any fish I have ever seen. You know what? Actually, one second. Who has that? You do. I know it does make him weaker, but also makes him tankier. Since he has to use a shield, he doesn't get to take advantage of two-handed and equipped sword. So why not just make him more of a tank? There we go. That's apparently a fish. Well, that leaves one entry left on the bestiary. The one that I am very confused I've never done. I suppose, but blobfish still don't look like weird slime things. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure why I've never done this particular fight. This is also not how you get there, I don't think. How do you get there? There we go. Now, I've known about this place, because the enemies here are actually very important. When you first come to Ball Castle, are actually very important. Because they're a good place to grind AP, and if you have Thief, you can steal the Dual Lance. That's not how you get there. How do I get there? I don't actually know how to get there. That might be part of the problem. Because you can't get there until World 3. As funny as it would be. Is there... How do I do this? Huh. Oh, wait. It's in here. Yes, it's Odin. Go away, Nutkins. Because the adorable little Skull Eater. I know, it seems pretty dead to me. Yeah, somehow, against all logic, despite, having a summoner before, I have never fought Odin. I don't know why that one just entirely slipped past me. Odin, fix your damn floors. Came here trying to best me, eh? If you don't have time to fight the likes of you, I could spare you, say, 1 minute. Still want to rumble? Yep. Fight me! "12 seconds later, Odin is dead. And that's 100% bestiary. So at least completed one of my goals in this run. The problem is you never really need Odin. Because, like, the main point you'd ever want Odin, the summon Odin doesn't work. And when you're just fighting, like, general purpose things, you're almost always going to want to just use Sildren. But if you're really bored, you can fight Odin and just turn him to stone. There's a couple ways to do it. Not with this team, obviously, but considering summoners have one of the abilities to turn him to stone, there's really no reason not to grab him. Okay, just double checking. Yeah, I haven't gone to history. That's fine. Phoenix Tower. I'm apparently not in game. I'm still missing a lot of chests. I feel like I'm still missing what, 17? And unless I've just not been thorough with history and the other spot, I don't know what chests I'm missing. But I'm probably going to end up calling it here. I'm mostly diving so I can find the rabbit here somewhere, isn't it? So you're actually fairly good at finding this place. There it is. Yeah, let's just not been thorough. I am missing chests somewhere. I thought I was actually doing good with that. Anyway, we're going to stop off here. It's good enough stopping spot. I have 2 dungeons, the Phoenix Tower. I guess I can go smack Bahamut around too if I want to, and then the Fountain. That's basically what I have left at this point, which shouldn't take me too long, but we'll see. Let's see, though. Who might I actually be able to potentially raid into? Who is streaming? Yep, go, shoo. I ain't raiding Ghosty. I was raiding Outermost Ghost, who's playing, what was that, No Man's Sky? Yeah. I should finish this up on Sunday, when I stream next. I do plan on at least taking some swings at Omega. I have a way to damage him, technically. Do I have a way to survive after damaging him? That will be the question. I'll probably get a few shots on stream and just try later off stream, because watching me bash my head against Omega, probably not the most exciting thing. But we're going to go ahead and raid into Outermost Ghost. But with that, take care, everyone, and have a good one. I'll be back on Sunday. I forgot the raid message. Don't take you? Don't take you where? When did I say anything about taking things? Oh, I said... You know what I meant. Anyway, take care.